Today is Friday, August 30th, and in today's Media Minute, Porter Stansberry explains why mortgage REITs are the canary in the coal mine for inflation and rising interest rates.
Every financial company in the world, with very, very few exceptions, is a heavy investor in the 10-year Treasury bond. That's how your mortgage rates get set. That's the foundation of a lot of insurance companies, foundation of a lot of banks. It's the safest form of capital in the world. And so everyone that's a regulated financial institution has to own a ton of it. And that's why the dollar is the world reserve currency, because everybody owns the 10-year. So as the 10-year goes down, what happens to leveraged financial institutions?
They get killed.
They get killed. The canary in the coal mine here is the mortgage REITs.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at the share price of the Hatteras or the analysts,
yep,
you're going to see they've been smoked. And the reason why they've been smoked is because they are buying the 10-year or the equivalent. They might be buying the 8-year, they might be buying the 7-year, but they're buying somewhere along the curve. And they're getting smoked because they're buying that in a very leveraged way. Typically, they're leveraged between 10 and 20 times. So if you're leveraged 20 times and there's a 5% down move in the underlying asset, that's a big loss. So for folks out there, you have to understand that the main reason why the Fed was manipulating the bond market higher, that is to say, they were pushing interest rates lower since 2009. They were doing so in a massive way, unprecedented in American history. They were doing that so that the book values and the balance sheets of all the leveraged financial institutions would soar. And that's why a couple of years ago I recommended the big banks, because I understood what the Fed was doing and I knew the values of those banks' assets would rise. Now the inverse will happen if the 10-year yield continues to rise, because that means the value of those financial assets is going to fall. And when it falls, these leveraged financial institutions are going to take hits. And that will influence the prices of financial assets of all kinds.
To learn more about Porter Stansberry and his take on investing and other world issues, visit stansberryresearch.com. If you'd like to receive our free daily investment information, just click on the link below. For the Stansberry Media Minute, I'm Sarah Wilson.